So saying hello and just welcoming you into this sacred space that we both share and are in the co-creation of together. It's Judah Grieve from Transmissions of Light, and I'm so happy to be in this space with you today. And we are here to share this month's channeled oracle card reading. And before that, I want to first just apologize for the slight delay in the transmission. It's a little later in the week than usual because I've actually been just on an overnight trip visiting the main Shinto shrine here in Japan, in Ise, which is the shrine of the sun god Amaterasu. So that was a wonderful trip, but I was not able to transmit while I was away. And it's quite exciting because we're actually going to be sharing some of the energy from that shrine in Ise, combined with the energies of the mountains, Mount Shasta and Mount Fuji, as part of today's transmission. So I really hope that you can enjoy the grounding into that highly activated energy to support us in our awakening and our ascension here at this time. And I'll do that first, and then I will talk briefly, just a last share about the sexual shame release session that is happening tomorrow, Thursday, 28th of March. Thank you for those, to those of you who have registered. I know it's going to be a really transformative event for you all, and me included, and I'm really looking forward to bringing that through. And if anyone else does want to register, I will also put the link to read more about the event and also register in the description below the video. And then I will go in the last portion of the video into the oracle card reading. And we have 3 cards today pulled from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And so first we're just going to go into that silent energy transmission from the Ise Shrine, and then from Mount Fuji and Mount Shasta. So inviting you to just close your eyes and open to receive. And just bringing through also at the end there some source codes to support you in aligning with your own soul's highest purpose and highest path at this time. So I truly hope that all of those have been a blessing to you. And then I'm going to speak a little first to the sexual shame release session, as I said. This is great for you if you feel any kind of inhibition in or disconnection to either your physical vessel itself and feeling really alive and full of vitality and joy in the expression of your physical vessel, or in the expression of your sensuality or your sexuality. Particularly if you have been in any way shamed for or have internalized the shame that society in general, patriarchal society, and also the dominant religions, do put on us regarding an open or more fuller expression of our sensuality and our sexuality. So if any of those things resonate with you, I do invite you to check out the website page where there is a lot more information. But I will just, looking at the website page, just share for you briefly the main parts of the session. So we are going to have various healing energies coming in. There is going to be a divine source healing and also a Merlin healing. And we are going to be clearing and then bringing into an upgraded state of being. First, all the chakras, and then various of the internal organs in the body, and also the sexual organs, as well as your energetic bodies and fields. And then this, your entire body on a cellular level. On all of these levels, we are going to be releasing the shame related to sexuality and sensuality and the body, and then bringing harmonious energy in there to support you in being more alive and vital in your body and in your expression of your sensuality and your sexuality, and feeling more at home in your body and more comfortable with being in that freer expression of this part of self that is also very another very sacred part of self, this expression of our sensuality and our sexuality. Then we will be going into a release process where there will be activated channel statements, really supporting us in releasing as we I will read them first and then invite you to repeat them. And as we do that, we will be holding like a healing chamber to really support you releasing to the highest possible level. And there will also be a clearing of the energy of past partners. That means past sexual partners in this particular context, and various activations supporting you in being in a higher embodiment of your divine feminine essence and your sacred sensuality and sacred sexuality. And as I have mentioned before, there are small portions of this which are more directly specific for females, for women, particularly, the clearing of the female sexual organs, and then also these activations supporting a fuller embodiment of your divine feminine essence. But we do invite anybody who wants to join the session in general. We will be focused on the release of shame, with a very small part of it being more geared towards women. So whatever your sexual identity, whatever your gender identity, do feel free to join if you feel that this session speaks to you. The investment that is being asked is $101, and with it being multiple clearings and release, and then also various integrations and activations as well, I am anticipating that it will last about 2.5 to 3 hours. So I do feel that this is a very value packed session to participate in. But if if you would really like to participate, if you really feel that you need this at this time to support you in moving forward, deeper into your healing path and deeper into the open and authentic expression of all the aspects of who you are, then there is a supported price being offered of $77 for those who are genuinely unable to afford the $101. So do please feel free to make use of that if you need to. So as I said, I will put the link in the comments, not the comments, sorry, the description there, so that you can read in more detail if you would like to. And I look forward to seeing those of you who will be joining us either on tomorrow's session or on the replay. There will be a replay active for a month as well. And then thanking you all for your patience in listening, I will move into the Oracle card reading for this month. So the first card that they are directing me to out of those that came through is this butterfly card. And first, they are just sharing some codes to support us in really being this rebirth energy in the world and for the world at this time, supporting the birth of the new earth. And that is our role here, they say, as way showers, as light workers, as ascension catalysts and so forth. That is the main focus of our role here, is to be planting the seeds of the new earth with, if possible, every conversation that we are having, and then as an ongoing presence with the beingness that we hold. And so they do want to direct our attention towards that first and say that this is a very important time for us on the planet at the time. The other things that they are directing me towards, the words on this card, actually, they say all of them are exceptionally relevant at this time, but especially just the single word open, like be open to change, be open to changes in your own, personal experience, personal life, the relationships you have, knowing that you can take things to a deeper level, that many of us are going to be guided to perhaps change professions or places and so forth, and just inviting us to be very open to changes both in our personal life and in the collective, not kind of holding that tendency that we often have as our human self to see them as potentially difficult to deal with, or somehow negative for us, as somehow meaning that we are losing something, but to walk forward into these changes with excitement, knowing that they are part of the heralding of the new earth is the main thing that they want to say. And then as they see all of the things that are also written on the card as being very relevant for these times, I'll just read those for you too. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world, and love every part of your journey. So that is what they wish to share from this card today. The next one they are directing me to is the Humpback Whale card. And with this one, it's first the ocean. And with that, they're using it as like a symbolic reference or representation of the energy of Lemuria, which is very present in our current Earth planes at the moment, they say. Will be still more and more visible, tangible to us as we continue to ascend into higher and higher dimensional versions of Gaia. And I know that I really have been experiencing the multi-dimensional nature of Gaia this week, having multiple communications with the clouds, with dragons, really with signs in nature, just really feeling that living Gaia, that higher dimensional Gaia being very present and really wanting to communicate. So I'm sure that lots of you are also experiencing that. And if you're not, and it is something that you would like to experience, then just set forth that intention. It is there and it is available for us at this time. And we do need to have a certain degree of awareness to be able to pick up on the signs, but they really are a lot clearer, like they're kind of painted so boldly in front of us, or placed so boldly in front of us that it's becoming more and more apparent, I feel. So if you would like to experience more of that, then, ask for that experience for yourself too. As to the words on here, they are directing me to the words inner navigation, saying how important it is to really be tuning into our guidance each day and to also be doing the things that support us in aligning with either or with both a higher state of being and or our own guidance. So that is the message for us today from the energy of the humpback whale. And the last card that they drew me to was this bison card. And if you can see the picture here, there's just a sense of these being very very old feature in the Gaia planes, like they've been here since the beginning of time. And they really want to highlight the fact that we are old souls, we are returning, and that we do have multiple gifts and other dimensions of self, and that more and more of those are going to be opening up for us, just so with so much ease and grace, as Gaia lifts into higher and higher dimensional versions of herself. So that is something for us all to look forward to. And then when we do, receive them and we get used to being with that new presence or that new gift or that new aspect of self, whatever it may be, and then, asking how can we take that and be with that in a way that supports us in planting the seeds of the new earth in very practical ways too. The other thing that they want to draw our attention to is the word goodness. In fact, I know it's quite ironic considering I did actually do a short video on goodness, or with goodness as one of the main themes of it, just a couple of weeks ago. But they say they want us to be very committed to and very honoring of keeping our energetic vessels pure by making sure that we are aligned with the attributes of goodness. And as I had shared in that previous video, for me, goodness, it's kind of a vague word. I mean, we all kind of know what it means, but it also is a word that the like predominant paradigm and the current social framework has often used as a control mechanism. When I think of what goodness actually means to me, it would mean the embodiment of the divine qualities. So the qualities of light, which would be the qualities of joy and kindness and compassion and truthfulness and honesty and understanding and peace and, all those kind of qualities that we attribute to being to the divine. For me, I find it more helpful to kind of break down goodness rather than to just think about the word good, which is so undefined and unspecific, I feel. So I hope that that can support you also in being able to interact with that piece of guidance more fully. And, I'd love to hear in the comments, what does goodness mean to you, or what do you see as being the attributes of the divine that we are being called forth to embody at this time. And so that is the message from Bison today. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your patience with the video being a little bit later this week than usual, and also with this slightly longer than usual video. I do so hope that both the messages and the energetic transmissions have been supportive for you. I look forward to seeing those of you who will be joining the sexual shame release session tomorrow. And then for those of you who aren't, I'll look forward to seeing you again here next week. So with much love and light from my heart to yours, thank you so much. Julia from Transmissions of Light.